All right, we like to have a little fun and change it up a little bit. Okay, here's some some monetary policies for the past 40-plus years, folks. Karatbars Christmas present solution to you today. Now, let's take a look at the history of money. Did you know gold was money for thousands of years? Paper money was created as a gold substitute. And as a matter of fact, this right here is a $100 gold certificate from 1928. That was worth 150 grams of gold, and you could take it at any time back into a bank, and they would give you gold coin in exchange. They don't even teach that in school anymore. So look at, guess what? Paper money, it's got a 100% batting average. 100% of every paper fiat currency has gone to its true value, zero. So, you know what? Inflation in your money, here's the year-to-date total. 2012, the core inflation rate's 2%. Well, that doesn't include gas, food, and energy. So the real inflation rate is over 11%, right? So what are they giving you in your bank right now? Hey, look, I think we need some type of reality check in Washington, D.C. If, here it is. Look at $14.4 billion in new debt on the interest and unfunded liabilities on the mandatory programs, Social Security, Medicare, Medicaid, unemployment, every single day. Oh, yeah, I forgot to tell you, 10,000 new retirees every single day. Now, which doesn't even include the government offices, employees' pensions, or a penny for the military. Now, what would you rather have? Would you rather have your savings account holding your retirement backed by government insurance or real gold? Here's a solution that they think is going to work. Tax the top 1% in all corporations, foreign and domestic, 100% of all revenues, and it'll only fund the government for 58 days, folks. Right? Now, tax the top 2%, also 100%. It will only fund the government for another 20 hours. Get the picture? Karatbars is your lifeboat against the bad decisions made by bankers, politicians, and governments. Gold is the friend of your freedom, man. So then the real question is, just look at what's going on. Do you really believe that any political body will actually make the hard choices needed? And if they do, will you be feeling happy about them? Or will they blame each other, as always, kick the can down the road until it's too late? Do you need to take action right now to protect yourself? What's the solution? Cash to gold. Why? Financial expert Mike Maloney continues, there are brief moments in history when the safe haven asset becomes the asset class with the single most potential for appreciation and gains in purchasing power. This, guys, is one of those times. Exchange paper money into gold money now, you'll be able to buy more stuff later. Stay in paper and you'll buy less stuff in the future. It is that simple. Getting out of paper currency and exchanging it for real money, sound money, in smaller, more affordable, transaction-friendly weights with complete liquidity available just makes sense. So this is it. Karatbars International is the solution to the worldwide debt, currency, and savings crisis that you can take advantage of right now. Now, we're going to show you a portion of the program that specifically deals with one income stream, okay? And Karatbars puts you in the middle position of gold money to capitalize on the largest market shift ever done, as all this fiat paper money backed by nothing has nowhere to go but either to be backed by gold, silver, and oil-backed money or into the ground. So here we have some of our cards right here that you can see. They are absolutely beautiful. I mean, isn't that gorgeous, you guys? I mean, really. You know, I'm a common sense knucklehead. I know that the Vatican is a financial powerhouse worldwide, and I'm sure they have a far better resource than I do in order to see if this company is reliable, worthy to have a license with and purchase 100,000 of those cards, 100 kilograms, all right? I'm sure they know that it's 100% real 24-karat gold. Now, everyone needs to know about Karatbars. Everybody. Why? Everybody needs to have a lifeboat. The K exchanges here that you'll be seeing on registers in the future, registers in the windows of shops and merchants, will be able to exchange spendable gold Karat bars. Now, if you want your computer to do something it couldn't do before, what do you got to do? You got to give it a program update, right? Then you got to click install. So let's just start with this chart right here. This is where you can categorize thinking of the masses. If you want to get to where you can acquire gold for free, you got to think right first. You got to think right side. On the left side, most people in the public have a job, or they step into business ownership for the first time. They become self-employed. This side has exchanges time for money, which means they really have time or money. That's it, okay? And they think in addition thinking. Now, on the right side, business owners implement a system and people to work for them to create residual income. Or investors use money in the system to create residual income. This side thinks in multiplication, time and money. But if you want to get to that side, today's program is going to particularly for the people on the right side and people on the left side with a deep desire and willing to take action to get to the left side. Karat bars is not a speculative investment. You have to know that. This is not how you make money buying and selling gold. This is covering and saving your assets. That's what it is. And you have to understand the significance of what you're looking at. There are many different forms of gold, silver, or precious metals out there. Our specific asset class, asset class makes us a viable means to transact business. Now, gold preserves buying power. I live in San Diego. I saw what happened in Mexico when they overnight just reverted the money and said you got 30 days to turn in your now money, your now cash for the new cash they got coming in, which is worth a fraction of what it will buy now. Overnight, people lost between 1/3 and 2/3 of their entire life savings in Mexico. Okay, now, the key is this. If they did tell you Friday, today's Wednesday, if they told you Friday, you have 30 days to turn in your now cash or new cash worth a fraction of what it will buy now, how much now cash in your pocket would you exchange into Karat bars gold money if you didn't lose buying power in this gold money? How much? It's simple. You don't need to see greed, MLM, or any other addition type thinking. That's on that side, okay? You just need to see the inevitable. Whatever happens to the paper money, hence everything you have kept in paper money. The good part about that is you can change that. If you want to acquire gold, you can inherit it by family or marriage. Aren't they a cute couple? Hey, honey, did you brush your teeth today? Do you want to acquire gold? You can extract it. It's a lot of hard work. How does your back feel looking at that? Hey, is that gold or a shiny piece of sand? I need my bifocal, buddy. Do you want to acquire gold? You can buy it out of your own pocket. That's what the masses of people who participate in acquiring precious metals, they take it out of their own pocket. You can buy it with the cash that you got laying around, right? Well, it could be either yours or somebody else's, depending on the way you look at it. All right, now, do you want to acquire gold? Here's another way. You can set up a system that duplicates acquiring gold for free. You want to acquire gold? I think this is the best choice. Here's what you do. 2 steps. Number 1, you enroll. You establish, protect, and secure your account, and you buy a package, okay? You got to take action because hesitation places you behind the ones that do not. And number 2, you're going to team up with 2 that will repeat number 1 and number 2. And everything else doesn't matter until you get that done. Put your blinders on. There's 3 packages that can be acquired here. The silver, the gold, and the VIP. On the left is the direct commission that you make. If you have the silver package, it's 10%, and every time you have a cycle, it's $50, all right? And all the way to the VIP, which is 20% direct commission, and the cycles are $100. Now, what's a cycle? Cycle is any time you have at least 50 units on one side, 25 units on the other. Each cycle converts into cash real time, boom, done. And they pay it out every Friday. So a silver package has 20 units, a gold has 50, and the VIP has 100 units. We're just going to show you how this all pieces together. This is what we're going to duplicate. You want to know how to acquire gold? This is what you do. You enroll 2 in a month. 2 in month 1. Both acquire a package. Everybody auto saves 1 gram a month. Then you take your first cash recycle and you return your capital. So you've gotten all of the money it took you to get your own package back in your hands. Now you've got 0 risk exposure. You're 100% cash flow positive, right? And then you know what? You got a choice to do with what your money. If you want to go slow or acquire gold fast, if you want to acquire gold fast, exchange some weekly cycle money to acquire gold every week. Guess what? It's all pure profit. And once you set up the system, it didn't take any more of your time to do it. And then do what you want with your monthly cycle cash. We didn't even go into that, and we're not going to talk about that today. And the best part about this program is you don't need to be a gold or financial expert in regards to price, margins, buy and sell. Not relevant in this program. Because if you make more money than it takes you to get your own gold, which self-perpetuates, how much does your own gold cost you? Follow me? Now, let's just take an example in case you bought you saw the big picture and you participated in the big kahuna of this. You become a VIP, and in month 1, a whole month, 30 days, you find 1 VIP and you place them on your left and 1 VIP and you place them on your right team. Okay? At the end of the month, you're going to get back 846 euros. Now, how do we picture that out? There's a few figures right there, 20% direct commission, end-of-month bonus plus the 2 cycles. Now, what did it take you to acquire that? It took 1,595 euros. But see one of these cards? There is one of your active team members will give you a €100 discount card so that you can get yours for 1,495 euros, which means after the first month you're only exposed 649 euros. Guess what? Between month 2 and month 3, it's just duplicating that. Enroll KYC, get a package, find 2, team up with 2 that do the same thing. Between month 2 and month 3, you've got all of your VIP money back. You're 100% cash flow positive. And $100 a cycle. Now, what can you do with that? You can buy more Karat bars. You want to rapid, accelerate, acquire gold for free. That's it. Acquire gold every week. Do you want to acquire gold for free? Yes or no? That's the bottom line question. And if the answer is no, okay, there's just no real reason to pay attention or tell anybody else about this particular program. You can just secretly open up a self-managed account and utilize it as a means of a lifeboat for yourself. Realize that this is not an income projection or some guarantee of earnings. This is merely a simplified multiplication chart. I want to put that disclaimer on. I'm not a financial planner. I'm not a tax advisor or any of that. Okay? I just have my account and I show people how to acquire gold for free. Now, let's just pretend like this. At month number 4, do you realize that month number 4, if you just exchanged only the cycle bonuses in this fashion here of people duplicating the process, that's an ounce of gold. Month number 5 is almost 3 ounces of gold. Month number 6, duplicating just this with nothing else, is almost 6 ounces. It's actually over 6 ounces of gold. Now, let's just carry that forward for 12 months. You know, it can be a significant amount of gold. I want to tell you that if you were the only one that followed this and exchanged your cycle bonus income into gold, that's about what you'd have. Now, I got to ask somebody which is better. Because remember, left side, right side, addition, multiplication thinking, which is better? Saving $12 a gram on non-currency grade gold, not the type of gold that's accepted and recognized worldwide as good delivery gold and good for settlement of debt. Money that you have to take out of your pocket, which means you're always limited to that to acquire gold, even at some Best Buy just over spot dealer, or joining our team, referring to business-minded entrepreneurs who work, generating $100 bills with a system which acquires gold. Guess what? Either way you answer that, you're correct. I forgot one thing. Oops. Remember, this is a cycle in itself. So when you bought more Carrot Bars with your cycle money, didn't you leverage it again and create even more units and more cycles from acquiring more Carrot Bars with cycle money? That one's going to marinate on your brain tomorrow morning. The final closer to this is simple. Look, the return is multiplied. When you look at what you have, when you get more of the very thing that you're leveraging, and you know, we didn't even include in any of this, each person saving 1 gram a month, which is going to produce even more residual income and more gold. And so the question is this: which would you rather have? A shelf full of some really great product, oh, I love it, it's the best, I never get rid of it, that's going to lose value or going to expire, nothing wrong with that, or an asset, vault of real gold, timeless, generational wealth. Choice is yours. You can have both if you learn how to do it. Remember, duplication is not what you can do. That's what the left side, the old programming thinks. It's what can be done duplicating. Even if you have a gold or silver package now because you couldn't get a VIP package yet, after you start doing this, you're going to upgrade. You're going to upgrade to VIP. Why? Is because you're just going to be tossing money away if you don't. Is there anyone seeing this that wouldn't want this system duplicated in their dual system? Remember, network marketing is simply pure business. It's taught in 20 of the top universities in the country. It's pure business without all the overhead and employees. That's what it is. Okay? Now, look, I want to put this little note down in here. I'm not an advocate for using credit cards and all that to buy doodads. Not. Credit is a tool if you manage it properly. It's how money's leveraged. Now, let me just give an example. If somebody borrowed $2,000 for 36 months at 28% interest, that's like $82 a month. I got that right off the internet, okay? Make a plan to pay it off within 3 months by working the plan you're going to see. It'll cost you $140 in interest to make 4 times the money, okay? But the key is participation immediately. Don't wait. Now, I'm going to bring Lloyd in here because we're going to have a little fun with this, all right? Now, here's the old programming versus the program update. Yeah.
I don't have any money. I said let me roll I've worn one of these for a year and a half. I don't have any money, Dan.
I know. That's exactly why I'm talking to you. How long do you want to make that claim? We're going to make a fortune together.
But I'm too busy trying to get by. I don't know how I can even survive every month as it is.
Well, you know what? If you think differently, you can even do this part-time. We'll help. We'll work together.
But I have a job. Where am I going to have time to do this?
I know you got a job, but do you want time and money? You can have both. You can do it while you're working a job.
Yeah, and what good is buying a gram? A gram costs too much. I can go out and buy an ounce, although I don't have the money to do that, but I could.
Well, you know what? Look at this. 1 gram and finding 2 can make kilos of free gold. Which would be better?
I can't convince anyone. All my friends have seen 10 different deals over the last 10 years. None of them worked. What makes you think that I can get them to do this?
I totally understand that. But guess what? This isn't about convincing. This is about introducing, educating, and you know what? I think everybody can find at least 2.
My friend said it won't work. And I believe everything my friend says, and I don't have enough common sense to figure this out for myself, so I trust my friend's advice.
Well, you know what? Many will find more than 10, not 2. All you need is 2.
The government will take care of me. What do I have to worry about?
Well, you know what? The government's broke. The government isn't going to own me.
I'll listen to TV shows.
Isn't that great? Isn't that great? That's the best invention is TiVo and DVR, so they can tape shows Well, you can watch them at different times.
Exactly.
Look at you guys. Even if you can't get a VIP package now for whatever means, get a silver package. I mean, let's take a peek at that. Let's just say you got a silver package, got your feet in the game, put your jersey on, you got in the field. You found two people. Forget a month. You can find 2 silvers in a week if you introduce this. Many more people can buy a silver package than a VIP immediately, right? So let's just say this: week 1, you were a silver and you found 2 silvers in 1 week. All right. Then week number 2 through 4, at the end of 4 weeks, a month, duplicating this, you've earned all the money back just in the cycle bonuses to completely fund your silver package. And after that, you got 0 risk exposure. And guess what? 2 more weeks, you could earn 15 grams of gold with your cycle income. You want to know how to acquire gold for free? Let's take a look at the gold package. Let's just say, hey, can't do the VIP package yet, but you know what? Gold sounds like a good middle of the road. Let me buy a gold package right away and get in the game. Great. Get a gold package. Within 4 weeks of duplicating this, being a gold and enrolling a gold, 2 golds in 1 week, 1 on each side, and duplicating that, within 4 weeks you could have all of your gold capital returned to you. And then from that point on, 2 more weeks, you could have 2 ounces of gold if you exchange that and continue to duplicate the process. Duplication's the key. Now, I didn't even put into the fact that this doesn't include any of the other bonuses that come from the other 6 income streams from Karatbars. None of that. And it doesn't include any other ways profit gold in units are built in Karatbars. The key here is just do something now. Now, okay, what's your plan, Dan? How do you get this to exchange forward? Okay, this is the success chart, man, and 100% of the time you can go right to this chart with anybody and you can see exactly why they are not where they're at. You put this chart in front of the goal is to fill out 3 squares a day over a month, and you'll fill out not quite 100 squares. You might do more, and you're just going to ask people in the business-minded, okay, the B&I quadrant, or people that are in the E&S on the left side quadrant that have a deep desire to get to jump right into the B&I system. This is what we're going to do. This is a success formula. It works all the time. Look at. You're going to ask 100 people. Only 80 are even going to listen to you, which means 20 didn't even listen. You're exactly right on track. If you get 20 people that didn't even listen, congratulations. That's exactly what's supposed to happen. Now, the program only shows you need to find 2. You might find the 2 in the first 2 you talk to. I don't know who you talk to. But the reality is whether you got to talk to 2, 22, 52, or 100 to find your 2, if this was the hardest task you had to do, what's the hardest task you've ever been doing? The key here is, out of this, ask 100, 80 will listen, 40 will actually get to see it on this webcast, which means 60 out of 100 didn't even get to see a webcast. 20 of the 40 will enroll, okay, and they're going to do something. And then 10 are going to buy a package, okay? I don't know if they'll duplicate, but 6 of those are going to duplicate. 6 of those get this. 6 of those are going to put away their innovation, and they're going to duplicate the process. Remember this. Some will, some won't, so what? Somewhere, 6 will. And can 6 hide from you forever? Well, maybe if you act like a secret agent, you don't follow the plan. From this, you're going to find at least 2 VIPs. You're going to find at least 2 golds, and you're going to find at least 2 silvers. Be the messenger, not the message. Well, how can you do that, Dan? Well, it could be just as simple as a phone call or playing a message on your phone, right? How many people got a phone? 97%? Hey, Jim, it's Dan. Listen, you got a second? Are you tied up? Great. Jim, I got a question for you. Are you an opportunist? Do you like real physical gold? How about even better if you could get it for free? Final limit business plan to take a very low 4 figures to a 6-figure residual income in less than a year and take it out in currency-grade gold or take it out in cash weekly. It's your choice. It's called the VIP Masters Program. Hey, by the way, the return of that low 4 figures can be fast as 60 days if we follow the plan. Then guess what? You have zero risk exposure. It's pure profit after that. And guess what? You can allow 2 others to see this if you like what you learn. Can you give me your objective business opinion on it? Great. Listen, do you have the flexibility in your schedule to be online and see short webcasts? Next one is Friday at 12 noon Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern. Great. I'll tell you what, hey, listen, can you think of 2 people that keep their options open that might want to know about that too? Let me know. Get them on, okay? Whatever it is, or play a message. Hold up a carrot bar. What is 100% of the time they're going to go, what is it? Then you take your phone with a message on it, you play it, and you play it. Did you have to know anything to hold up a carrot bar? Did you have to know anything to play a message? When the message is done, you ask one question. What's your level of interest on a scale of 1 to 10? You don't have to sell it. You just have to introduce it. You do that, and you will fill that chart out. You will find that the chart tells all. Now, do not explain it. You got to show it. If you try and explain it, you're going to mess up the system. Here is the key. This is the proposed future of currency-grade gold. This is what we have, right? It's going to prop up everything. This isn't just any gold. This is 999.9% pure 24-karat LBMA stamped good delivery list gold. It's the only kind governments and banks use to do business with. So here we are, perfect timing. We built the infrastructure. We have a momentum going now. The key is to take action and make a decision. Come on in, get back with the person who invited you here, and find out how to open your account, find out some more details, and speak with a senior partner. That's the key right there. Here's one thought I'm going to leave you with, is this. This is a wise quote from a wise man. Your net worth of the world is usually determined by what remains after your bad habits are subtracted from your good ones. Don't let a bad habit be procrastination. I'll get back to it. Let me see. Blah, blah, blah. Keep this in your mind. Do you want to acquire gold? Then what's your plan? I think this is the easiest one, and I think many people, when introduced to this message, will want to do the same. Now, we have I'm going to bring Lloyd on, and I've got a little special Christmas bonus from us here, and